Whoever slaughters an ox is like one who kills a human being. Whoever sacrifices a lamb, like one who breaks a dog's neck. Whoever presents a grain offering, like one who offers swine's blood. Whoever makes a memorial offering of frankincense, like one who blesses an idol. They have chosen their own ways, and in their abominations they take delight. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 3. This message may be a little bit complicated, but I think in a great context, if we think about it a little bit, this does kind of reflect our world today. There are many believers and there are many non-believers, and the distinctions are clear. Believers, ones who are committed to the faith, they work everything in their power to maintain it, to strengthen their relationship, to keep going, no matter how hard things get. And then there are non-believers, either ones who want to reject God or they don't know him. But the truth is, the non-believers, I know it's hard to accept this sometimes, but we should do everything in our power, of course, to help them understand God, to bring them closer. But the thing about people and the thing about free will that we must remember, you cannot change another person. No matter what, no matter how hard you try, people have to change on their own. It's not the free will is not for you to infect other people. Free will is your own free will, your own choices, your own discourse, your own choices you make in your life. That is the importance of free will, and that is why we have it, so we can choose the right path or the wrong path. But it's up to someone else. If they want to seek God, you should do everything in their power to help bring them closer to that. I fully believe that. But it is their choice whether they are to choose to follow the path of God or not. They have the choice. And if God wills it, God will will it. Because I know deep in his heart, he wants all of his children there with him at the end. But people, unfortunately, in our world today, decide to reject God. They decide to mock him in other ways, in other forms, in our media, and through the things they say, through the symbolism they like to use, and that kind of talks about this right here. Although it uses sacrifices, obviously, because those were the symbols of the time when the book of Isaiah was written. But in a lot of ways, we can use a lot of modern symbolism to kind of draw comparisons of that. You know, when people use the Lord's name in vain, when people sort of mock religious symbols, they don't really understand the importance of that, and that's not okay. And when we see that, and when we see people doing that in front of us, we have a right to call it out, just to pray for those people, to make sure that they can understand the importance of those symbols and that they should be used in the proper way to honor God and to help see his plan through. And I know it's hard to accept this, but some people may not fully listen to the truth, and they will fully reject it no matter what. And you, at that point, if you've done all you can, you have to let God's will work its plan. It's their free will. And if God wants them in their lives, then he will influence their lives in a way where they can help know God. Please do everything in your power to help those who don't know the truth yet, who don't know the full power of Christ yet, to help them, to pray for them, so that God may work in their lives. But they have to choose that on their own. It is their free will. And I fully believe that if you help those grow closer to Christ, then they will see the light. Because I know that's what God wants. I know God wants all of his children to be true believers. Thank you, and may God bless you always.